Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A first down throw from Mayfield. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And 1.
Third and 1, here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's up for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Reception here by Ruggs. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the play, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Vikings nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught out left side by Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 9. brings up second.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
The kick,
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Vikings 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield going to let one fly for Robinson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up near the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He'll air this one out deep for Sip. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Steven Sims, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Daniel Carlson.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10-10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Pressure from his He's right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Corey Littleton in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Whoosh. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Vikings 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room with that. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Mayfield on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cook. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. Here's a quick throw caught out wide, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They run it again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd and 1.
Now a run with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had 6 gets in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The pass. No gain, and it's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. His pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up near the 44. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eli Apple good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man here, Sims complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught inside the 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.